And a very good morning to you. I greet you in Jesus Christ's special, precious name today. It is Wednesday morning, the 7th of September, the year 2022, and this is your friend, Angus Buchan, with a thought for the day. John chapter 16 and verse 7. Jesus says, "Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is to your advantage that I go away. For if I do not go away, the Helper will not come to you. But if I depart, I will send him to you." And then we go straight to the book of Acts, the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 2, and I'm reading from verse 1. When the day of Pentecost had fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven, as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled the whole house where they were sitting. And then there appeared to them divided tongues as of fire, and one sat upon each of them. And they were all filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak with other tongues as the Spirit gave them utterance. And then the last one, Acts chapter 19 and verse 6. And when Paul had laid his hands on them, the Holy Spirit came upon them, and they spoke with tongues and prophesied. Now the men were about 12 in all. Are you lonely today? Do you feel scared today? Do you maybe feel that no one even cares about you anymore? Well, I've got good news for you today, my dear friend. There is someone who loves you and who wants to be and become your very own personal helper. What is his name? His name is the Holy Spirit. Jesus even said it was better for him to leave so that he could send the Holy Spirit to you and I. As I speak to you right now, this morning, from my prayer room, I can feel his presence in this room. But you know the most beautiful thing about the Holy Spirit? You might be listening to this message in New Zealand, in the UK, maybe in the United States of America, maybe Israel. And he's there with you as I am here with him right now. Isn't that amazing? You know, all we've got to do is to ask him to fill us afresh with his love and his peace so that we don't need to be lonely or afraid anymore. I heard such a sad story many years ago. A dear old lady living all by herself, maybe on the 10th floor of a block of flats. And the milkman would come every day and put a little bottle of milk outside the old lady's door. But he came the one morning and the milk hadn't been taken from the day before. So he didn't think anything of it. He put another bottle of milk next to it. And he came the next day and there was still no one taking that milk. Eventually he phoned the police. The police came and they knocked on the door and the old lady didn't open the door. Eventually they forced the door and they came in and the old dear was lying in her bed. Yes, it makes me emotional even thinking of the story. And there was a little notebook next to her bed on the table with a pen on it. They opened the book and this is what it said: "No one came today." And the next day, "No one came to visit me today." And the next page, "No one came to visit me today." And that went on for about 15 days. And then the old lady died. I want to say to you today, maybe you're feeling like that old lady. No one cares about me. Well, I want to tell you there is one who cares about you, and his name is the Holy Spirit. Ask him today to fill you, and he will. Jesus bless you and keep you safe. Goodbye.